How's it going, guys? This video is in response to RedSilverJ. He's done a couple of videos on the Orlando shooting, and he's claiming it to be a hoax. And this video is not really any response to whether or not it's a hoax. I mean, this has nothing to do with that. This is a response to his video calling Pastor Anderson a fake homo pastor. I've been listening to Pastor Anderson now for 7 to 8 years, and I must say that my life has truly been changed a lot due to his preaching. I don't appreciate the video that you put out, for one, because it shows actually a lack of research being done. Now, I've been a subscriber to your channel for a few months, and a lot of the videos that you put out were pretty good, and I like them all. But this particular video calling Pastor Anderson a fake homo pastor actually shows how much research you're actually doing on your videos. Because if you had really done research on Pastor Anderson, it would have been very easy to find that he's not a fake pastor. Okay, I mean, if you just go on his YouTube channel, you'll see hundreds of videos of him preaching. That's number one. Number two, you can go on his church website and see well over 1,000 sermons from him since he started his church back in 2006. Every sermon he's ever preached in his church is listed on his church website since he started his church in 2006. Sunday morning, Sunday night, and Wednesday night, 3 sermons a week from 2006 are posted on his website. Okay, it shows a lack of research, and it makes me wonder how much research you actually did on your other videos, because it's clear that you watched a 5-minute video of Pastor Anderson giving his views and beliefs on homosexuality and just immediately drew a conclusion that he was a fake homo pastor. And then on top of that, calling him a homo based on what evidence? I mean, listen, from what I've seen in your videos, I would assume that you're a Christian. Calling a person a homo is a very, very slanderous accusation to make if they're not one. Okay, and you and I both know, and many Christians know, and even people who are not Christians know, that homosexuality is a very filthy lifestyle. It's a very nasty way of life. Okay, and to call somebody a homo is not something to be taken lightly. It's something that the Bible has absolutely nothing good to say about. So for you to call him a homo based on no evidence is very wrong. But to call him fake just because of a 5-minute video of him giving his opinion on homosexuality and him being in hot water on the news, or taking a lot of slack and slander in the media, it's so wrong, and it shows a lack of research. You obviously did no research. You watched the video and you came to your conclusion that he's a fake homo pastor. You didn't do any research, and it shows how much work you really put into the other videos that you've done. But this one is really poor. And for somebody who has no problem posting links, posting articles on your other videos to prove what you're saying, you did absolutely none of that on Pastor Anderson. None of that. There's no way that you went to his church website. There's no way you went to his YouTube channel, because going to his YouTube channel and going to his church website would have been clear evidence that this guy is not a phony. But since you didn't do that, I'm going to go ahead and do that for you. For one, I'm just going to show you real quick on my Facebook page. This is a picture of me and Pastor Anderson from last year, September 11th. Pastor Anderson came to Washington, D.C. to do a soul-winning marathon. I took off from work so that I could be a part of that event. And this is where we go into Washington, D.C. and Southeast, a pretty dangerous area. But we went into Southeast D.C. and we knocked on doors and we preached the gospel to a lot of people. And you can see, you know, pictures of other people here. These are other people that went with us soul winning. Okay, this is not an Illuminati event. The Illuminati does not go out into the neighborhoods and knock on doors on people's houses and give the gospel. Okay, since when was Satan about getting people saved? All right. But I'm going to go here on his church website and you can see here. All right. Actually, I'll start from the bottom. You can see here clearly. All right. From 2006. This is when his church started. 2006. This is the very first sermon that he preached. From 2006 all the way up until 2016. You're going to tell me that this is a fake pastor? You're going to tell me this is a fake website? The Illuminati put this together. The Illuminati posted well over 1,000 sermons from Pastor Anderson to prove what? How much sense does that make, bro? Makes absolutely no sense. And I'll show you something else. I'm just going to do a quick search. And I'm going to type in the word Sodom. And this is going to show sermons that he's preached on sodomy. Okay? And you can see here 4 sermons. And that's not the only time he's ever preached on sodomy. But these are sermons totally dedicated to sodomy. All right? From 2006, his first year in his church, he preached on sodomy. 2007, 2013, and then of course this is after the whole Orlando ordeal. All right. His views on sodomy has not changed. It has always been quote unquote radical, you know, but it's always been biblical, and his views has not changed ever since. And he's had those views from before he started his church. But as a pastor, Pastor Anderson is not someone who shies away from any subject in the Bible, whether it be controversial or not. And he doesn't shy away from any books. He doesn't hold his tongue for anybody. He doesn't care what subject is popular. He doesn't care what people think about his sermons. He only cares about the Word of God, and he cares about preaching it in truth, and he cares about preaching the whole thing. And so my message to you, Red, is that you should take that video down. That's for one. And number two, the same way that you publicly false accused and slandered Pastor Anderson in an attempt to defame him, I think that you should publicly apologize too, because you didn't do any research and you're making these false accusations, which is very serious. I mean, calling him fake, you know, whatever. But to call him a homo with no evidence, you just watch a 5-minute video of him saying what he thinks about homos, and then you're going to call him a homo for it. You're wrong. And you owe him an apology. And I think you should do that publicly, because you publicly slandered him. So you should take the video down and you should apologize. And if you're a Christian, Red, if you really are a Christian, you would do that. And if you're not, then you'll probably just hold on to your pride and just leave the video up. Maybe you'll ignore this. I don't know. But if you're really a Christian, then you'll take that video down and you'll publicly apologize, because what you did is very wrong. So this, again, is a response to RedSilverJ on his video calling Pastor Anderson a fake homo. Listen, man, you're wrong. What you did is very wrong, and you've offended a lot of people. You've offended a lot of followers of Pastor Anderson, and you need to apologize, man, and you need to take that video down because it's wrong. So thank you for your time. Thank you for listening.